Welcome to the Saints Sports Corner. We got a great show for you today, man. We're going to be talking about the Saints versus the Patriots. We're also going to be talking about, can Spencer Rattler notch another win under his belt in the month of October? We got a lot more of that on the Saints Sports Corner.
Yeah. Who that? Who that? Who that said they gon' beat them Saints? A win is a win by a mile or an inch. It's any given Sunday when we battling in the trenches. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Die hard even after an L. Still reppin' in my section, yelling outside the dome, going home. Who that? We that? Black and gold soul, that's my song. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Touchdown Saints putting points on the board is how my squad steady winning. Sacks on D, turnovers, wow, don't even think about. Coming back, it's already late in the fourth now. We that, who that, we that, who that, who that, who that. 4,000-yard QB, 1,000-yard rusher, 1,200-yard receiver, straight pressure. Lockdown corner, throw that ball if you want to. TFL's in the backfield, boy, we on you. Black and gold, so that's what I'm all about. Forget about the division, the Saints run the South. Who that, we that. Who that? We that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Welcome to the Saints Sports Corner. We got a great show for today. We're going to be talking about how the New Orleans Saints are going to get another win against the New England Patriots. The Patriots are playing really well right now. They are tough. We're going to dive right into that. So let's just get it started, man. Look, Spencer Rattler did some good things. 20 for 30, 235. He did some good things with one TD. Everybody's talking about the red zone trips, but Kellen Moore came out and said, that's on me. I need to design that thing up right, which is true because he's doing a lot of east and west. He's not going north. We need Kellen Moore to go north. You know what I'm saying? We don't need him to be going left and right. We need it. Look, simple plays win games. Either stuff it in, run it, throw a fade, design a nice little play that's going forward. Do what you got to do, Kellen Moore. But I respect you for saying that you got to design it up better. Because don't get me wrong, Spencer Rattler got to have a time clock in his head to get the ball out. But at the same time, play design is crucial. It needs to be precise, quick, and fast with early outs. Early targets so that Spencer Rattler could get the ball out. Or you need to just run that thing 3 times with Kendre Miller. It doesn't matter, but we need to find a way to get into the red zone. Because guess what? New England is getting into the red zone. And Drake Maye is playing his behind out. I don't even know if you guys know who Drake Maye receivers are. That's how good Drake Maye playing. He is distributing the ball. He's taking that year 2 growth. The same way Spencer Rattler is taking that year 2 growth. And this should be a good game, man. Listen, if our defense could play like they play, this should be a good game. I'm looking for the Saints to apply some pressure on him. We already know the running back is out. So maybe that makes them one-dimensional. Not that Drake Maye cares. He want to air it out anyway. So that should play in the Saints' favor. At the same time, we got to score some points. Our kicker is shaky. We got our protection has been really well. Chase Young supposedly supposed to be coming back. That bodes well for us. So look, there's no reason we could go up, come in the dome, disrupt the New England Patriots pass and get another dub. Will we do it? Can't say we will. I can't say it's going to be definitive. I just know this. Kellen Moore need to continue what he did from last game. Continue where he left off and get those deep shots going. Design that thing up. Just keep opening that playbook more and more and more for Rattler so he can get more and more comfortable. The 2 tackles did really well, so I look forward to them really having another excellent game against these New England pass rushers. It's not going to be easy, but listen, Slowly but surely we coming along. Slowly but surely we coming along. I like how everybody is now on the is starting to slowly come along to the Rattler train. You know, I've been on the Rattler train all this before training camp, all during mini camp when everybody was doubting him. He can't. It's funny to see how everybody is coming on the train now, and that's okay. There's a lot of fandom. There's a lot of room on the train, you know, but let's just be clear. I tried to tell y'all what was going to happen. I tried to tell y'all how this was going to play out because Rattler is a gamer. Y'all do not want to address the fact that Spencer Rattler, he thrives. He thrives when you doubt him. The guy always had moxie. Damn, he had too much moxie. He had to tone it down. He had to mature because he had too much moxie. That's why y'all don't understand how competitive it is. And you think at home against a guy they're calling the next best thing since Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Phillip, all of it. When it comes to Drake May, he's the next young star like Jaden Daniels. You think he's not going to be ready for this game? Boy, you got another thing coming. But it's on Kellen Moore to put him and the receivers in situations where they can thrive. And I think they'll do that. I think Kellen Moore is going to put these guys into great situations, continuing to run the ball with Kendre Miller and taking his play action shots. You know what I'm saying? The pocket is looking good. Rattler is starting to feel more comfortable. He's starting to trust his protection. Don't get me wrong. He's doing a fantastic job of evading sacks. But again, you got to dial up some max protection so he can have some routes that go deep. It don't have to be Rashid Shaheed. We could have Mason Tipton. We could have Chris Olave to go deep. You know what I'm saying? Start working Vele Mo underneath and, those crossing routes, start getting this thing pumping. You know what I'm saying? Foster Monroe coming back, Taysom Hill coming back with the trickery. It's going down up in the Superdome. And I think we're going to be okay. We just got to stay focused. We cannot beat ourselves. We see what happens when we don't beat ourselves the last 2 weeks. We was in the game against Buffalo. We was in the game against the New York Giants, and we won this game. When you don't beat yourself and all three phases contribute, you win games. It will never change. So, therefore, we got to do the same thing today. Same thing Sunday. Quincy Riley is playing really well. Let's see what he do against the New England Patriots. I like the fact he didn't give up a lot of catches. I like the fact that he had negative 20 yards when it came to being thrown on. I think it was like 7 yards, if I'm not mistaken. So he didn't even give up his first 20-yard game. So we doing good. Jonas Sanker is coming along. That defensive line is starting to get active. Granderson, they messed over my man Granderson when it came to his sack. They messed over him, but we ain't going to worry about it. I know he's worried about it, but we're not going to worry about it because we know you're going to get another one this Sunday. So let's be patient, and I think the Rattlers train is coming. I told y'all way before training camp that if Rattler wins this job, the best thing for Rattler is not to win the job. But if he's going to win it, and I know y'all don't understand what I'm saying when I say the best thing for him is not to win the job, because then you don't got to worry about him. But I know his competitive nature. He has always had it. If he wins this job, he don't plan on giving it up. And he's continuing to give everybody the middle finger who said he can't. They said he can't. Oh, all he is a turnover machine. He got one interception. They say, he can't throw the deep ball. Through the deep ball. They say, he's inaccurate. He made some pretty nice plays. And he has have a little bit of trouble with accuracy, but he's still young. He's only a second-year player. Like, young players miss balls. That's just what it is. So there's no need to overreact that. Let him continue to get comfortable and grow in the system, and then we'll evaluate him. It's only 5 games. That's nothing. That's not even 2 quarters of the season. So Spencer Rattler is going to get fine. He's going to continue to mature, continue to gain confidence, and the more confidence he gains, the more confidence Kellen gains. The more confident Kellen gains, the better game he can call. The better game he can call, the more they'll score in the red zone. But he's still, you got to remember, Kellen is still figuring this thing out, man. He got new pieces. He got new receivers. He got, you know what I'm saying? He's trading for a bunch of guys. It's a lot of moving parts. Guys getting back healthy. Taysom Hill and Foster Monroe, but he also got Jawan Johnson. He can't fit. It's a lot of moving pieces. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give them time to gel so that everybody can find a defined role. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just moving. Everybody eyes are open and just hoping to get the ball. Eventually it'll settle down. Eventually everybody will know they roll. And eventually that thing will start clicking. It just takes time. It's not that easy. This is a bunch of guys from every which way trying to grind together, trying to, packing this thing so quick. And it don't work like that. It takes time. It is what it is. So I think we're going to be all right, man. I think if I can call a prediction, I think New England is going to win. I can be wrong. I think Spencer Rattler can win, but I think New England is going to beat us like 28-24. I'm going to go with that. New England 28-24. I think that the offense is just going to be too much. I still think there's some timing issues with Spencer Rattler and all of the receivers. I think we just need time. A lot of guys, Taysom Hill, he hasn't thrown to. He hasn't thrown to Foster Monroe. Vele is still coming along. Tipton ain't really getting no snaps too much. It's a lot of moving pieces. He really just only throwing it to Jawan, Chris, and Rashid, but it's not on a multitude of routes. It's, the same little out route. We got to do better. We still didn't even get the screens cranking to Alvin Kamara. We didn't get the, they threw some to Mo last week. Kudos. Which is always a positive thing, but we got to get more of this stuff cranking, man. We got to get more of this thing cranking, and we're going to be okay. So I think 28-24 New England. I think they're very beatable. It looks like Gonzalez is hurt too, their corner, and if he's hurt, we really should be throwing the ball. If he's hurt, I might have to switch my prediction. You know what I'm saying? Because, I just want to see it. I want to see them beat a good team, and New England right now at this moment is a good team. They're 3-2. Since they have a winning record. And that will be huge for Spencer Rattler potentially shutting the door on this quarterback controversy. This quarterback, which it should already be shut. Me personally, he's doing more with less than a lot of quarterbacks around the league. And the statistics are out there. And they're not hard to find. He ranked 11 in EPA. Adjusted EPA, there's a lot of, almost top 10. Come on, guys. The guy is balling. He's evading sacks, and everybody's starting to get on that train now. I actually like this guy now. When they were speaking down on, and that's cool, because they didn't really evaluate him the way I evaluated him. They didn't really watch the tape. Every big game he was taking the team to the shed. He was like the guy you don't want to play. He was like the guy you play after a bye. He's 10 times prepared. Ranked teams hated playing South Carolina. Because even with a bad offensive line, he was taking them down late in the fourth quarter. It's just who he is. He's a gamer, man. When them lights is bright, that's when he at his best. I've been telling y'all on this podcast a lot. He thrives when the competition is highest. He thrives. That's his game. Mamba mentality. He wants to be the greatest. He wants to be great. He don't want nobody that lines up opposite of him when it comes to the quarterback to be considered better than him. You can see it. Jackson Dart, he got a chip on his shoulder. Well, guess what? He outplayed Jackson Dart, didn't he? Kyler Murray, he wanted to outplay Kyler Murray. Mac Jones, you see Mac Jones going back and forth. Obviously, because of special teams, he didn't get to show it against Seattle. But, look, the proof is in the pudding. So, I think we're going to be all right. We need that defense. Kool-Aid McKinstry, crank it up again. Jonas Sanker to crank it up again. You know what I'm saying? Guys that is young but ascending. You know what I'm saying? Stuntsman might get more playing time. I think we're going to be all right. I just got to see it to believe it. This young Saints team beating a winning team, that's going to send shockwaves around this league if that happened. I just want y'all to know. If the New Orleans Saints march into the Superdome and beat the hot New England Patriots, trust me, the headlines on Spencer Rattler are going to be different. I promise you. Heading into the battle against the guy who who basically sent him to South Carolina, and Caleb Williams. Ooh, what? Be prepared. Just know where you heard it here. I'm telling you, he beats Drake Maye. There's gonna be a lot of Spencer Rattler attention after this week. You're gonna hear a lot of people changing their tune. But just remember who been telling y'all before all of this happened how it was gonna happen. It is what it is. But we're not going to hold y'all here today, man. I hope. Leave a comment. You think Spencer Rattler going to win this game? Tell me what you think. Give me a score prediction. You think New England's going to stomp us? I'll take those predictions too. You know, I appreciate y'all watching my podcast. I appreciate y'all subscribing. I appreciate y'all, you know, liking the videos. Continue to like the videos. Continue to comment. And I try to respond to every single last one of them, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Who dat as always. Hopefully we get the dub. I can be wrong, but I'm predicting New England 28-24. You know what I'm saying? I'm predicting better play in the red zone because I'm sure it's going to be an influence. Let's hopefully keep those penalties down. We got to keep those penalties down in order to be successful. Hopefully the defense is still on their feisty tip. Hopefully they still come out there, you know, biting ankles, you know what I'm saying? Breaking kneecaps, whatever it is that Dan Campbell said. Hopefully they out there feisty, you know. Hopefully they got that little swag back, you know what I'm saying? Not missing tackles and doing all those other things. Hopefully it becomes infectious and it leads over to spoiling to this week. So it is what it is. I think we're going to be ready. But as always, thank y'all for watching the Saints Sports Corner. I hope y'all have a great evening.